Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about some limitations of the unemployment rate and why it doesn't always give us the full picture of how a labor market is doing. First, let's briefly explain what the unemployment rate actually means. The unemployment rate is the percentage of people in the labor force who don't currently have a job but are actively looking to find one. Governments and economists often look at this number to understand how strong the economy is. Usually, if unemployment is low, people assume that the job market is healthy. However, the unemployment rate has some important weaknesses. One major limitation is that it does not count discouraged workers. These are people who would like to have a job but have stopped searching because they believe there are no opportunities available to them. Since they're no longer actively applying for jobs, they are no longer counted as unemployed and instead are considered outside of the labor force. Because of this, the unemployment rate can sometimes decrease even if the labor market hasn't actually improved. For example, if many people gave up looking for work, the unemployment rate may go down simply because fewer people are included in the labor force calculation. A real-world example of this is that after the COVID-19 pandemic, when businesses were shut down in 2020, millions of people lost their jobs. Later, as the economy started recovering, the unemployment rate began to fall. At first, this seemed like a strong recovery, but economists noticed that many people were still not working hard and had stopped actively searching for jobs. Sometimes people because of childcare responsibilities, health concerns, or limited job opportunities. Since those people were no longer counted as part of the labor force, the unemployment rate made the situation look better than it actually was. Another issue with the unemployment rate is that it doesn't account for underemployment. Underemployment refers to people who technically have a job but are working fewer hours than they would like, or working in positions that don't fully use their skills. For example, someone with a university degree working part-time in a job unrelated to their field would still be counted as employed in the unemployment statistics. So while unemployment rate is useful, economists usually look at other indicators as well, such as labor force participation and underemployment rates, to better understand what's actually happening in the labor market. So in conclusion, the unemployment rate is an important economic indicator, but it has clear limitations. It doesn't include discouraged workers, and it doesn't capture underemployment, which means it may not fully reflect the real health of the labor market. Thanks for watching. Bye.